work cut out with Mike Tyson. Oh, the right hand! I doubt if he'll be able to get up from this.
Two good right hands. And now Morrison in the corner. And Morrison's all over him. And Morrison in trouble. There's a right hand. Down goes Moore. He's flat on his back. There goes Monaco. I mean, there he goes.
Toda la pelea estelar que ha despertado tremenda expectativa. Cuando aquí hay intercambio de golpes ancho, de derecha durísimo, el intercambio también, el 1-2 perfecto de Toney que conecta mejor. Ahí está el otro cruzado derecho, la izquierda derecha y lo tira contra las sogas. Otra derecha más, Toney por momento dominando. Oh, está parándole el combate el señor Foreman. Paralizó el combate. Se anota una victoria más y se corona. Vamos a ver, tiene el título, ahí tiene una faja de campeón. Aquí la izquierda durísima, el uppercut de derecha también, que mandaba en retroceso al sudamericano.
Richard Steele, the third man in the ring, has got his work cut out with Mike Tyson. Oh, the right hand! I doubt if he'll be able to get up from this. He hit him flush on the jaw with the right hand. It's up to 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. It's all over. Tyson, a first-round knockout. Tyson moves in for the kill. Here it is. He's got everything going, and he catches him right at the height of his punch on the top of the left temporal bone, which rattled the brain around inside that skull, and down he went. There was no getting up from there. Watch it from a different angle. The right hand, watch Tyson's right hand. He winds up, bang, he nails him. It's all over. He crumbles to the canvas like a sack of wheat, stretches out the legs, and he's not getting up. Very, very heavy punch. Watch again, just watch that right hand. Watch how Mike winds up. Oh, he's got everything going with it. Everything was into that, the whole shoulder, the twisted trunk, the body, and the arm. Watch it again from the top side here now. Watch how he gets his whole body into the punch. He's got everything going. Oh, what a shot. So Rodriguez coming inside more than Dundee would want. He's open. There's a shot. A left hook catches him, and down goes Rodriguez. It looked almost like a grazing shot. It counts up to 5 and 6 and 7. He's not going to make it. It's 8, 9, and 10. It's all over. A second round knockout for George Foreman. Misses the right. Now watch the left hook. Here it comes. Bang, right there. And again, it didn't look like it caught him that flush, but George is so big and so strong.
And the crowd going wild. Foreman now will intensify his effort. As Foreman said before, you can take no one for granted. And there goes LaCusta down for the second time. The crowd urging him to get up again. 3 knockdown rule in effect. Will he make it? No! It is over. LaCusta goes out with a bang.
If he did go down, the count would continue.
Ben's shaking, Reg.
Right through his boots, Jim.
Ben is shaking. The eyes watch Reg. This would be the finish of the belt.
It's all over in the 9th round. And would you believe in Ben's corner, they looked as though they were objecting to that for a minute. Why was it stopped?
The right hand over the top with a straight right hand, and I just kept on trying. He said I was going to lose it, so I could nick it, but I was going to lose it. But this man is a phenomenal puncher.
His accuracy is amazing with his punches. This is a very good effort by Morrison, even if we're wondering if Tillis is... Well, there it is.
That's it. And that took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Or 52 seconds. By addition's never been very good.
3 knockdown rule. Morrison pursuing, and as you said, Barry, being very meticulous with his punches. And economical as well. And that left hook did the job.
Oh, and Valulan hurt again. Turn his back. That's got to be it. A fighter turns his back. I can't believe that Smoger is actually letting him get away with this.
4.
That's it.
That's it.
Tommy Morrison, who was in trouble and rocked in the 4th round, but did not go down. Starts the count and eventually stopped it.
Olin low. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted him to be low, explosive, work the body, and that's it. He's up at 10.
What a great left hand
Challenger.
Oh,
Down.
that is it. How can he stop it? That's it. The fight's over.
Toney's got it.
James Toney wins the title. Unbelievable.
Like I said, he looked real anxious and uptight at the beginning of this fight, and that'll wear you out in itself, just that nervousness.
Mercer with two good right hands. And now Mercer on Morrison in the corner. And Mercer's all over him, and Morrison in trouble. And Morrison goes down for the first time in his career. And that is it.
That's it.
The fight is over. Ray Mercer has won it. He successfully defended his WBO heavyweight championship. Well, let's take a look at it, Joe. All right, Joe's going to head up into the ring now. Mike Marley with us, and here comes Mercer on the attack, and right at this point, Morrison's out of it.
He was out on his feet, precisely, Glenn. He was out of it, groggy. I mean, he doesn't know what's hitting him at that point.
Well, those are damaging blows right there. He was out of it. 4, 5, 6. Wow. Morrison could have been seriously hurt there.
You're exactly right. Referee Tony Perez should have stepped in a little bit sooner.
Take another look, and you can count him. At this point, Morrison's out of it right here after that left hand. Now, from this point on, this is the damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally went down for the first time in his career.
Well, Vergetz wants him to get off. Don't put his head inside first and then let Halstead maul him and pull his head down. He wants him to get inside and get off quickly before he gets a chance to grab on.
Good combination, and Halstead is down. And hurt.
5, 6, 7. He's trying to shake his head off, and he's recuperating.
Give me your glove. You all right?
That's it. That's it.
And a good call from Toby Gibson. Good call.
Halstead said, "Where am I, if I'm not mistaken?" Slips, boom, right over the jab of Wimpy Halstead, and followed it with a nice short left uppercut that really snuck in there. And there
Those
goes.
feet go flying.
Boy. Eyes closed and glazed right there. Here we go again. Slips the jab right over the top.
Right.
Got everything
and the
behind
left
it.
uppercut. Down he goes.
And that's
He's
how
all busted up.
And that's how it gets cut. You can't fight with your mouth open. Oh, a good right hand by Morrison, and that hurts Joe Hip. Joe Hip is in trouble. Joe Hip is down. A right hand from Tommy Morrison staggers Joe Hip. He's up at 8, and that's the end of the fight. Vic Drekulich stops the fight. And Tommy Morrison summons the power today, and it saves him in the 9th round. Here it is, Alex.
The full angle. The left missed. The right hand landed. And that right hand really hurt Joe Hip, much more than it looked.
Yep. You
A
saw
left
his legs just
and another
stiff.
right. Boy, the right hand doing almost all the damage. That uppercut missed, but Joe was just not in the position to defend himself and went down.
Alex, I'm not sure he would have survived the first right hand. Watch the right hand. Here, next punch. Right there.
Boom.
I don't think Joe Hip, I don't think he would have recovered.
chopping punch. Let me just go through the scorecards we have right here. Official scorecards. Keith McDonald had it 76-75 Morrison. Doug Tucker 76-75 Hip. Herb Santos 76-75 Hip. I'm sorry, Morrison. The fight's still up for grabs. 2 judges with Morrison ahead by a point. 1 judge with Hip ahead by a point.
About the heavyweight division, but what do you think?
The fight is going to be against Carl the Truth Williams on January 16th, and following that fight, he's signed to fight George Foreman in April. That's correct.
And so all that, you feel confident that's the path you're going to take, no matter what happens?
The only thing that I differ with what Tommy said. Tommy said he might be a world champion.
Foreman has sent there, goes into the canvas. Second time in the fight that he scored a knockout. He wades in now with uppercuts that seem to take their toll. And And Joe Cortez takes a cue and stops the fight. Williams wades back in again, throwing lefts and rights to a Williams who covers up. And referee Mills Lane looks at Carl Williams and says that's it. Predicated, presumably, on the fact that Williams was not throwing any punches in retaliation.
Rocking Gonzalez, and he can't put him away here in the 7th round, final 20 seconds. Again he scores, and another big right to the head. Another left, and he's got Gonzalez hurt, and he's down. He's got Gonzalez down. And he can't be saved by the bell. Carvajal thinks he's got it won. It appears he's got it won. He can't be saved by the bell. It's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Michael Carvajal came all the way back to knock him out in the 7th round. Another look back. Another look back. Round 7. Carvajal unleashes a combination that sends Gonzalez to the canvas. Here it is. They go head to head. The big right he scores. A big right. The follow-up, and then a right to the head, and then the left just knocks Gonzalez off his feet. A right followed up with a big left, and this was over. There's the right. Really hurt Gonzalez as he tried to follow up, and then here's the left. Michael Carvajal scoring a 7th round knockout. Surprising, he came all the way back.
I'd like to give the man the chance to finish, but
One thing, I'm sure he has earned the respect of James Toney for his performance today.
Uppercut drives him into the ropes again. It's not going to go far here. And that's it. Frank Cappuccino stops it. Fight's well stopped. Crowd boos. There's no reason to boo. It was absolutely the right thing to do.
Let's take a look at where the fight ended. They think of James Toney as an arrogant guy, and he's shown that side of him sometimes, and has not always been the most pleasant guy to be around before fights. But I got to tell you something. Today, as we both saw, he has shown us a side of him that is a delightful, pleasant, humorous side, and I think if he shows more of that as he goes on in his championship reign as a super middleweight, he'll become even more marketable as a champion.
I think that's very true. He's doing himself a whole lot of favors in the last couple of years.
Tommy Morrison is Michael Bent from New York City looking to finish him off. And Bent just throwing nothing but haymakers right now. And Morrison in deep trouble. And Morrison is down. And the fight is over. Michael Bent has upset Tommy Morrison and has won the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the world. A huge upset in the first round as Tommy Morrison is knocked out by Michael Bent to a championship fight defeat. Uppercuts, hooks, crosses, everything.
Oh my, both have touched the canvas, and a nice right by Valenzuela. A left by Valenzuela, but it's De La Hoya scoring as he comes right back. De La Hoya landing a right and another right to the head. And he sends him to canvas for the 2nd time here in round 1. De La Hoya gets the wake-up call early in round 1, and he's ready to go. De La Hoya rallying in the first round. A left to the head, another left, and Valenzuela's in trouble here. In big trouble. He goes back into the ropes, and he's done.
Lunged with that left foot. Uppercut by Morrison. Down goes to Williams. Still almost a minute left in the 2nd round.
He might as well stay there.
It's over. So, Tuia came and saw but didn't conquer.
But by the time Morrison unleashed the power and there hit him with the uppercut, one thing Morrison showed again is...
So George had to adapt, and there he goes. He's walking into the left hook.
George Foreman enjoying his best round of the fight here in round 10. There's a right hand. Down goes Moore. He's flat on his back. He may not get up.
Not maybe. He's not moving.
Moore could be about to lose the heavyweight title.
I don't believe this.
Joe Cortez pulls off the count. It is over.
Holy
George
cow.
Foreman has pulled off the miracle that no one thought possible. And George Foreman unbelievably, miraculously, is once again the heavyweight champion of the world. Now let's take a look at the replay.
Watch for the beautiful left hook, right hand combination. He walked right into the left hook, followed by the right. Teddy Atlas kept saying to him, move only to your right. George adapted by Mora only moving to his right, which now finally allowed George to start landing the left hook, which we didn't see for the first 8 rounds. Mora out cold.
You asked several times during the fight if Foreman's punch deserted him. It turned out not to be the case. There's that right hand going in on Moore. Down goes Moore. And Arnie, I think we could all tell that as soon as he hit the canvas, he was done. It was over.
The experts said coming into this fight that if Foreman hit Mora the way he was hit by Bert Cooper, that he would not get up.
Warning from referee Richard Steele. Toney looking to end it. It's all over Hendrick. And Hendrick hangs on. He'll survive the round. A very rocky.
It's the weight class he belongs in. And this is for a title. The World Boxing Union's light heavyweight championship. And now Toney beginning to box a bit more. And it's working. That's it. It's over. Delgado is out. Hanging in there, but not much longer. There it was. James Toney firing at will, and Freddie Delgado really with very little defense. Toney just took him apart. And the left hand ended it.
We're halfway through the scheduled 12 rounds. De La Hoya back to his corner, taking a quick walk around the ring, and he doesn't want any more.
Fight's over.
And let's take a look at the finish now. As Martinez landed that right hand, but look at that uppercut by Morales to set him up, and the follow-up right hand to send him down. The right uppercut appeared to do great damage in close. Good right by Martinez, but watch for the uppercut by Morales. There's the left to set it up. There's the right uppercut. Turn the head right around. The follow-up right. Down goes Alberto Martinez. Ironically, Martinez had just moments before landed probably his best punch of the fight. That right hand.
Monaco, not a skilled boxer, as you can see, leading with the right hand there.
1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, yeah.
Good night. There goes Monaco. And I mean, there he goes. Well, that does it for this fight. Butterbean gets the job done.
He threw 3 right hands and got 3 knockdowns. This is the fight. And good night with that. And all along, we didn't see any combinations from Butterbean. We saw him load up.
We never see combinations.
And I suspect that we will see opponents with a higher skill level in some subsequent fights.
Yeah, I'm sure they're working toward that.
But you do see what happens when he gets a clear shot. It's home run derby.
He's a big, strong man. I mean, there's no question about that. And if he hits you on the chin, he is one of the more active boxers. Wow! Well, he brought some power up with him to 189 pounds, and I don't know if Greg Everett's going to make it.
8, 9, 10.
No, sir. It's over. Lights out. That's the nickname. And this time it applied. He's not normally a huge knockout puncher, but at one punch.
Well, the jab. Everett a little bit extended. That's a short right hand, damaging shot. Everett leaned into it, and it caught him just right from the overhead. On the side of the jaw, it caught through there, just perfectly clicking. Well,
9.
The bell rang. No, he stopped it. It's all over. Here's the end of the fight. Oscar just flurrying. Seems like he was defenseless. Oscar catches him. Down he goes. Just staggered him every time he hit him. Just all Oscar. Down he goes.
He told the ref to stop the fight, man.
Jesse James Leha saves himself from more punishment by not going on anymore, which was the right thing to do. Oscar just opens up. He's got a lot of power. Buddy, how do you rate his power? Or you cannot tell because of the opponent?
I couldn't really tell against the opponent.
Eric Butterbean Esch in the red, white, and blue trunks getting tattooed by Mitch Rose from Brooklyn. Big right hand by Mitch Rose. Butterbean gets hit with a left. There's the uppercut you talked about. Butterbean's on his feet. Might be time to stop this. The referee stopped the fight. Here's Butterbean getting tattooed by Mitch Rose. Right hands down the pipe. Butterbean just staggers back from a left, and here's what he gets against the rope, buddy.
When you come to New York, you got to be able to fight. Nicknames don't help you in New York.
That's right. You can do without the nickname if you can fight. But Butterbean, he takes a punch, but that's not what you want to bring to the game. If your number one asset is taking a punch, you're in the wrong line of business. There's that uppercut.
I told you.
Even you could see that opening.
Oh, yeah.
Butterbean has no head movement, just getting teed off.
It must be soft concrete because you don't look hard, I can tell you that.
275, down he goes with the right hand from Shannon Briggs.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He can't reach the top rope. That's the end of the fight. Shannon Briggs with tremendous power from a right hand. Calvin Jones got to one knee, could not find the top rope. Here's Shannon Briggs as he starts to go to work on Calvin Jones. There's that left hook you were talking about that started.
It was all over after that.
Right hand on the back of the head. Face first into the rope.
He has hurt Williams and hurt him badly.
Williams goes down. Remember, he went down to a knee at the end of round 8, and he goes down again.
If I was in Durant Williams' corner, I'd stop it right now anyway.
He does not get up to answer the count. So just 2 minutes gone by in round number 9. James lights out Toney.
Let's take a look at the end of the bout. A little short left hook by Toney. That did not tell the entire story because leading up to that punch, of course, he had been battered throughout this round. In fact, Toney outlanded Williams 39-2 in this round. Staggering. That was a good short left hook. Let's not denigrate that punch. It was good.
You're going to look at some of the numbers in round number 1.
Mouthpiece.
I think right now Gamache is just cannot take his punches. Chavez is too strong, and the referee feels that he has to stop the fight. But of course, Gamache has a big heart. He wants to stay in this fight, and the referee, you see, he wants to stop it, but Gamache keeps on throwing punches.
And the crowd whipped into a frenzy.
Joey coming in toward the end of the round. Marty Dinkin, the referee, staying close, but You see the shots of Gamache missing, the punches of Julio Cesar Chavez hitting right on the mark, just on the tip of the chin. Gamache cut in that 8th round. No.
Here comes Butterbean in. Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jagan, hits his head hard. Fight is over. And Butterbean has returned to the ring wars with a first round KO. Right hand to the body, followed up with a right hand to the head. Combination left and right, down goes Jagan, hits his head very hard on the canvas. It's a good combination by Butterbean. All those punches landed. Look at the right hand. Look at again the left-right combination. Down with the kid. Listen to this crowd reaction. As Eric S. Butterbean goes to work, he's got Allen between the ropes, in trouble. Jane 80 gets between the two and stops the fight.
Wow.
Not the easiest of victories for Butterbean. He had some problems for 2.5 rounds, but then when he got his man cornered,
Kurt Allen would I think disagree with that. When he had Allen hurt, Butterbean really poured it on. See him pick up the pace here, really pushing forward with his punches. He thought he had Allen out there, and he hit him a few more times. Jane Dandy said, that's enough, that's enough. I don't like the way that Allen's reacting. Allen wobbled a few times back to the ropes. The only thing keeping him up with the ropes, and when that happens in boxing, the referees are supposed to stop the fight, just like Nady did.
He couldn't escape. He couldn't get out of that corner. He was just trapped. The Bean's got too much mass in front of him to get away. There was no escape route.
Right, getting away from the Bean, you can't circle him because he's so big. Once you circle him, you're on the other side of the ropes. You're at the other corner. That's all. Genius.
This fight. Big left by Mayweather, and down goes Ayala. And referee Chuck Haslett gonna put an end to this one in the second round. Left hand of former Olympian Floyd Mayweather, who knocks out Ayala 130 into round, 139 I should say, into round 2. Just a left hand there that nailed Ayala. There you see Floyd Pretty Boy Mayweather.
Deep breaths, some deep breaths, get out. Okay, all right? Deep breaths, all right? Yeah. Look at me.
See the water bottle.
He's tired already.
Oh my.
Water bottle? I know, it's okay. But he's tired, he's ducking now. Uppercut, left hooks. Jabbing, that's all you do is jabbing, straight right.
Not longer than 4. That was a 6-rounder in March of 1995.
And here's some of that movement you were talking about. Not very fast, David. Phillips did at least step over to his right, move a little bit, and he's trying to move again now. There he is.
And if he could throw the jab while he was doing it, he'd find that the angles were there and he wouldn't get the counter. But also, Gil, as you said, he is tired.
Both fighters are tired. And again, Butterbean now is going to have to use that strength more than anything else because he's lost the snap in his punch as well.
I thought Butterbean landed a solid right to the body, Gil. Real good.
The jab from Roger. He is a tremendous fighter if you let him.
Left hook to the body, put Rodriguez down. Left hook to the body, and Rodriguez is hurt, gasping for air.
Oh, well, I think that's it.
Is he going to make it up?
Oh, man.
Jumps to his feet.
A pair of terrific
And that is it. And Floyd Mayweather let Pino Rodriguez know who the winner was.
Here we go. It comes in, tries to set that left hook. He saw the opening, took the left hook, and went for it. That's well schooled, Rich. You know what to do. You take what your opponent gives you.
It was the left hook to the body, I think, that did him in.
Yeah. He set him up pretty nicely because as Rodriguez was coming in, he was starting to bring his hands up to guard his face. Floyd was good enough to go to the body. Good left hook to the body, to the ribs, did the damage. Sets him up, works that body. See, Rodriguez felt that earlier left hook right on the ribs.
You know, a lot of kids this young do not punch much to the body, Tony. And
it's a
he
lost
has
art.
No problem doing it.
Floyd, attitude, Mayweather.
Well, he can dance, he can punch.
And he's got good balance.
There's Woods with a good right. Well, Woods doesn't care about Butterbean's popularity, not tonight anyway. Oh, right, he goes down. Tremendous right by Butterbean. Whoa. Tremendous right.
He hit his head on the mat very hard.
Look at it from 3 different angles. Look at that. The left chin, left side of the chin. He went down.
Overhand right.
Look at this.
Right over the top, right on the chin.
Oh, and his head went smashing to the canvas as well. Look at this angle, best angle of the 3. Watch this. Lights out. Tremendous power from the 333-pounder. Butterbean.
And another left hook by Ward. And he digs one to the body, and down goes Sanchez. Unbelievable! Mickey Ward been waiting for that moment the whole fight. And Sanchez is in deep trouble, and he may not beat the count. This is going to be one of the biggest turnarounds I've ever seen in a fight. He is out!
Unbelievable!
Unreal! Unreal!
Unbelievable!
Mickey Ward! I apologize to Mickey Ward.
We had him out, didn't we, Rich?
I was saying he didn't belong in the fight anymore, and there it was, that left hook, and Sanchez just caved in.
A stunning turn of events. I think Mickey Ward is stunned at what just took place.
Looked like a shot perhaps to the kidney there that just took all of the steam out of Alfonso Sanchez. I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Well, Mickey Ward is walking around in the ring as we look at the replay here, holding his gloves outward as though
Butterbean comes right to him. Left hook by Butterbean, trying to finish him with left hooks. White in real trouble, crowd is roaring. Left-right combination, White is down and out of the ring. Fight is over, and another cut developed on the face of Butterbean beside.
Well, once again, he gives us everything we want. Now here we go to the end of the fight. Another big left. Butterbean pressing the attack. Not much that White can do here. He seems to be perhaps out on his feet at this point. The right hand and then the left. Cortez jumps in. White out of the ring, and that's the end of the fight. We see it again from a different angle. Butterbean all over his man. Big left, bigger right, the left again, and Ed White is down, and he is out.
Mayweather turns southpaw for the moment. Oh, look at Mayweather. He just comes at you from all angles, and down goes Giepert. The fight is over. A minute and a half into the round, and it's all over.
And here's the end of the fight. Once again, Mayweather coming at you from all directions. Feinting side to side. Straight rights, a left and another right. And that puts Giepert away for good. Another look at it here from up top. 1:30 of round number 1.
He came out hard here in the 5th. Right hand lead again. He's been very effective with that. He's accurate when he throws it. And now he wobbles Chavez, who goes down, and it is a knockdown.
Left hook, Tim. Right hand, left hook.
Second knockdown of the fight. This is here in the 5th. Chavez up quickly at the count of 8. And now the referee, Paul Cita, says, no, that's enough, as Chavez did not look to come back to the center of the ring. When he got up quickly, it looked like he was ready to keep going. Chavez down.
Straight right hand. There's that left hook, Tim. And that was it. Right hand, left hook.
Another look at it here from our overhead camera. Such quick hands. One of the things you talked about impressing you in his amateur appearance in the Olympics, Floyd Mayweather, with those very quick hands, and he shows it here. That right hand lead, very effective.
We're in the 11th round. Time running out for Daniel Zaragoza. Oh, another right for Zaragoza, the champion. A sharp right. That one hurt. Will he get up? Fight's over. Zaragoza's been knocked out. He's been dethroned. Here it is. Another right to the body. That's what he threw him with the body punch in the previous round. From a different angle. The knockout just knocked the wind out of him. Initially, I thought Zaragoza would get back up, but he stayed on the canvas. 11th round KO for young Eric Morales.
And there's plenty of time left in round 5.
Look at the body work by Floyd Mayweather. That's the part that really impresses me because most youngsters wouldn't be doing it. And he knows the combinations to use. The uppercut started it. And that'll do it.
Fred Steinweiler III says this is over in effect. Fans don't like it, but I think it's Mayweather was trying to give up. Mayweather working through it. Mayweather with a big right hand, Gerard down again. Posted the count. Will he get up? No. Gerard a half second too late. And Floyd Mayweather.
He's also bleeding from the nose now, Chavez.
Oh, boy. Right hand, solid. And that rock. Cigarani's hurt. Cigarani on wobbly legs. Chavez opening up. Cigarani goes down. Oh, man. It's over. It is over. Here's the knockdown, Gil.
Okay, there's that left hook, right hand. That straight right hand was the one of it. There's another straight right hand. The right hand was the one, the damaging blows in that exchange, and Chavez's best punch is his left hook. There's a one right hand. Has him wobbling pretty good now. Another right hand. And another right hand. 3 solid right hands. Basically, with 4 right hands, basically did the job.
Cigarani was almost out on his feet when he backed into the corner. And then Chavez finished strong. Big finish for Julio Cesar Chavez.
All right, let's go. Here in round 3. Butterbean again. Wow, even the forearm hurt Roberts.
That's it.
Just like that, Butterbean turns it on and gets his 39th win and his 30th stoppage. The king of the 4-rounders keeps his title.
11 of 16 power shots in this round. There's the forearm you talked about. That's going to hurt. And this was when Roberts was in huge trouble and ultimately was sent to the canvas.
Yeah, Joe Cortez stepped in and stopped it in round number 3. For the official time of the stoppage, as we take one more look at Butterbean, again, closing it out. Roberts was hurt against the ropes. Joe Cortez steps in right here and stops it.
In his last fight, he broke his opponent's nose. Blood pouring from the nose and the eye, and Joe Cortez calls a halt. He'll have the doctor look at this cut. Dr. Flip Pomansky comes up from the far side.
Also cut inside the mouth. Every time De La Hoya punches, he spins right on the end, and it slices the face. That's it. Say something else.
It is all over. Jose De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya. Pardon me.
Eric Morales is a punishing puncher. And look at him work both the body and head. Good counter punching there by Chacon, but boy, he's going to need to get out of that corner. Big left hand, and down goes Chacon right in front of us. I think this fight is over. Yes, it is. Right above us, Angel Chacon was whacked with the left hook and an uppercut, and he is all but out here. Here is Morales getting Chacon pinned in the corner. The right hand is what did it, the left hook, and now a left as he was going down. And that was the punch that really, I think, did additional damage to Angel Chacon. He wasn't down yet, so it wasn't an illegal punch by Morales. He might have held up with that one, but as you're punching, it's very hard to do that. So Angel Chacon suffering from the power of Eric Morales. I'll tell you what, Morales is a force in the super bantamweight division, and maybe could be one in the featherweight division. In fact, in all likelihood, will be. To see if he can get him out of there. Big right hand, and that is it. That is probably going to be the end of this fight. It should be. And Jane 80 quickly calls a halt to it. So one thunderous right hand sends Patrick Graham through the ropes.
I'm coming for you.
Tulsa. I do it every year along with him. He's a delightful man to be with. It was actually a jab that put him down. It was the jab. Can you imagine that? A strong jab or a hook, kind of a half hook and half jab by Butterbean that sends Patrick Graham through the ropes. And from any angle, it's just as painful to Patrick Graham.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, two big rights there, and Juco gets knocked back down, goes Juco. For the first time in this fight, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is dancing in the corner. Juco has had a long night, he's thinking it over, and he's thought he's had enough. Floyd Mayweather Jr. victorious tonight with a knockout over Justin Juco. Super featherweight championship, and here's how he did it, Mario.
That's how he did it again. That White doubles up, staggering Juco, and then he goes for the kill with a straight right to the chin, and Juco had just had enough. There's someone had just fallen in the ring, and it's not Juco. There's a woman, there's a lady who's
I think it's Floyd Mayweather's
in the ring.
Floyd Mayweather's relative of sorts has just collapsed inside of the ring here.
So the doctor leaves
She is
Juco
okay. She is talking to Flipomansky. As we look at the highlights here of the fight, you can see that there's the big knockdown at the end that claimed it, but you're going to soon see
McNeely just standing there taking a pounding from Butterbean. This one might not go too much longer. And they stop it. With only moments left to go in the first round, Butterbean is the winner. Peter McNeely just didn't do too much toward the end of that first round. Early in the round, McNeely had landed some jabs and a couple of good left hooks, and then Butterbean, I mean, those punches are coming from way far out, and McNeely just couldn't do anything. He's pretty secure, Butterbean, and having this thing well in hand, and after assuring his corner that it was the case, he went about his business to make it happen, and McNeely just didn't offer much at all in terms of offense. And here's where Butterbean closed the show. Jay Nady stepping in. McNeely really not defending himself, and I don't think too much argument can be made. Butterbean continues to throw those roundhouse punches, just about everything landing.
Butterbean again begins to open up, and I think that hurt Burgoon. Burgoon is knocked out. He goes to a knee. I think that's the end of the fight. I think it was a big right hand that froze Burgoon, and that was it. Burgoon spits out his mouthpiece. He still doesn't know where he is. Shot, and I think it may have been that one that was the end of Burgoon, and right there you see Burgoon covering up. There's a left hook, right hand, left hook again, another right hand, and that would be the end of the night for the Butterbean and Burgoon. We take a look at another angle here. Here it is, a jab followed by a looping overhand right, followed by a left hook, then a digging right hook to the body, and from there that would signal the end of Burgoon. And Burgoon at that point right there, I think that right hand signaled the end, and some big power shots. Wow, Burgoon.
But I don't know what Eric's supposed to do. He doesn't have that many opportunities. Good, a very good defensive fighter. Now he's responding and trying to chop away. He is doing damage. You can see the blood pouring in the right hand. There's a good punch. There's a right hand. Knocks Hamili down. Right on the chin. With just a few ticks left in round 6. The referee is counting, and they're going to end the fight. And the hometown hero wins by knockout in 6 to retain his WBC Super Bantamweight title.
Here's where Hamili was getting against the rope. The jab set this up. He's using the jab effectively, which I think is a key point, because the right hand is what would do the big damage. There's the jab throwing the right hand. There's a chopping right hand. Yep. He was already starting to hurt Hamili with these punches. That was actually a lead right hand that worked there, but the reason the lead right hand worked is because he had used so many jabs. And when he hits you like that, you're in big trouble.
Well, the damage was being done. Ooh.
That's a home run ball.
That is a home run ball. That was a clean, nice punch.
And for Eric Morales, we see the Morales from the outside with his power. We've also seen him on the inside with uppercuts and left hooks.
Plenty of time, 120 remaining in round 2. De La Hoya with the pressure, and the fight is over. Oscar De La Hoya has defeated Rafael Ruelas with a second-round technical knockout. Right hand with the second knockdown. Richard Steele let it go, but Ruelas was in deep trouble, took another left hook, and a very good stoppage here by referee Richard Steele. He was not about to let the fighter get hurt any worse. All right, remember the 3 knockdown. Well, look at Butterbean. Look at the Bean walk across the ring.
It means business tonight.
Good right hand by Butterbean. Clark trying to fight back. That's it. Clark is down and out of the ring. Fight is over. And for the first time tonight, the crowd has a chance to stand and cheer. And now here comes Butterbean walking across the ring. Good body shot. Missed that one to the head. Going to go to the body again. Those are booming body shots, and there's the finisher. That one to the head really straightened up Clark, and he was about finished there. And finally, Butterbean just overpowering. Look at his eyes roll up. This man is going down. These were several clean punches, Gabriel.
He was throwing good punches, Rich. He was. He was connecting, landing the punches too.
That was quite a flurry by Butterbean. He's the knockout winner in the first round once again.
Rich, he looked good. He looked good doing it.
That last knockdown was a tough one for George Clark. He went flying out of the ring, and referee Toby Gibson called a halt to the proceedings.